Hey party people, it's me JiBron here back at you with another video. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and welcome back to JiBron Unhinged. Alright y'all, welcome back to a messy show where we sit around and we gossip about people. Before I get into my topics this week, I would like to address something that is near and dear to my heart. Dear all you culture appropriators, please quit hating on real black people. It's not a good look. You know, I understand, especially you people under 5'5", you have this issue when you say a 6-foot successful black man who's attractive and is confident in their skin. I know it kind of intimidates you because, I mean, it would intimidate me too because I'm what you want to be. But anyway, let's read on. Did y'all hear about what happened with Cardi B and Jt? Okay, this week I'm gonna have to read aloud because I want to make sure I'm reading and telling you the correct thing. Cardi B drug poor Jt with Am I the Drama this week. I'm just gonna read you what she said and read the responses, then we'll talk. Cardi B said, "Now let's talk about this hating bitch. Who ungrateful, fake friend, a clown. Your loyalty depends on who you're around." And then she says, she mad because she got to sharing bags with Mike the cheating, but I don't stick no dildos in his. Then JT gets on the internet and she decides, you ain't finna come for me and my man who likes to carry Chanel bags and puts diamonds in his forehead. She decides that she's gonna say, this is nuts and sad. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough. Cardi's baby father, a gay man, justice for Chris. I stand with the gays. I said, Jesus, what is this? I said, why is they fighting? I said, why can't everybody just get along? And then I read more. Cardi B, Chris is the manager, by the way. Chris lied 1,000 times. He got caught stealing. There's receipts for that. He lied on Gervonta Davis too and changed his story 1,000 times. And then Cardi B went to hell and said, TKO. She said, I want justice from this baby. Your man aborted it. The man make you abort every time. That's what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in their courtroom and she didn't show up, nor did I play the audio. She added, and I don't let me say what he said about Rock Nation, just ungrateful. Then JT fired back and said, show me who all these motherfucking messages or I'm calling the police on your for defamation. JT, baby, you can't call the police for defamation. Okay, you need to go back to school. And I will be back and I'm never getting off yet. She threatened on Snapchat. And then she was like, Cardi B's pro-life and anyway. There's a lot to unpack here. First of all, who cares if y'all men is gay? First of all, they wouldn't be gay, they would be bisexual since they are with both of y'all. The reason why JT said that Cardi B's man was potentially bisexual down low is because the man alleged that he got invited over his house and tried to make advances towards him, and then I think he had his brother go find him and beat him up. But that's besides the point. That's neither here nor there, because now he is with Cardi and is expecting a baby. If this was 15 years ago, I feel like this would be also scandalous. Oh, you're with gay man. Half of y'all was sitting there by this camera's laying with a gay man right now. Who cares if your man got some sugar in his tank? Next. This is really what we go into. And then we just sitting around talking about some I don't stick dildos up the man's butthole. In this generation is just so freaky dicky. I'm surprised y'all just don't stick anything in every orifice you got because I just don't understand. I mean, how do you know what she's doing in her bedroom? Granted, JT, your album clearly didn't have the same impact as Cardi's had because everybody keeps talking about this JT. You have to ride the train to get on Cardi's bandwagon. Granted, Cardi, aren't you still married to Offset? It reminded me of when Kim Kardashian was with Kanye and she gave birth to North. But no offense, Offset is getting bummed because apparently he wants you to pay millions and millions of dollars after he cheated on you for 15,000 in 1 year. And whoever was the female rapper that cheated with Offset, go kick rocks with open toe sandals. But I digress. I just was confused about why couldn't y'all just attack each other? What your men had to do with anything? Granted, Carter, you drew first blood, but I mean, Lil Uzi Vert, I don't even. Uzi, I just think is living in his own bubble. That baby just do what he want to. He wear purple and green and eyeshadow and get $15 million worth of diamonds put in his forehead. Is Uzi Vert even human? I don't understand. Cardi, you were clearly winning. No offense as far as I'm concerned. There's only two major female rappers out currently, and that, well, three. You, Meg, and Nicki. The and you and Nicki are number one, and then you have Meg, and then you have the rest of the bottom feeders. I just get it. JT, I would be offended, but JT, instead of arguing on Instagram, how about you actually use this to build your album? Because I don't think anybody cares about City Girl Cinderella besides me and my friends. I think you should actually go into the studio and make a response back instead of arguing for free on Instagram because, girl, let's be clear, nobody's really checking for you these days. The City Girls is over, and the people, word on the curb is the people say you're doing cocaine allegedly, and they said that Cardi needs to drag you for doing cocaine because you was sitting around snorting on live with Young Miami, and Young Miami, it's not dear Your Honor, it's dear Judge so-and-so, by the way, girl, you sounded stupid, but I digress. I'm gonna leave you alone. We talking about JT right now. JT, focus on getting the hit by yourself. Okay, I'm gonna focus on working on my album because I don't have one. My album don't even have a name yet, but you ain't finna drag me. I'm dragging you right now. Focus on trying to have a successful career. Granted, you have Uzi Vert taking care of you, which I'm pretty sure is nice to have somebody to take care of you. He sits around and goes on stage and he says, "Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want." That space creature. I mean, and then I remember the beef was behind Nicki, and then Nicki don't followed you. But now it seems like every female rapper has beef with you. So evidently, JT, you are the common denominator, or why you beefing with everybody. It's just like, girl, you talking about her man is gay, but then your man does questionable stuff too. But who really cares about your man? Let's just talk about this music and that Cardi's winning and you're not, and you arguing with her on Instagram Live at home while she's on promotional tours. Cardi wins. But I mean, JT, you going to the chop shop and getting motion. You just, how many motions can you get after a while for your cervix just start looking like Pico de Gallo? Like, how many abortions can you get? Good Lord, girl. Is it, why not just take a Plan B pill or wrap it up? Get your tubes tied. Get you one of them little things inserted in. And I just thought, well, tell the man to just quit laying on top of it, girl, and go to the studio. I just at home. This is all kind of hood, just all kind of disgusting. I mean, first of all, who finds little Uzi Vert attractive anyway? But I digress. I guess you fell in love with his personality because you are a pretty girl and you could do better. I mean, you see what Young Miami, well, I ain't talking about that, but I mean, it's not like you ugly. I mean, you are an attractive woman. I just don't understand why the money must be good and he must treat you like a queen, but evidently ain't treating you like a queen if he keep telling you to go to the top shops and get motions. I just, okay. Jimmy Kimmel returned last night with 6.3 million viewers after his recent incident, and that's all I'm gonna say because I'm not getting into the political mess. But 6.3 million viewers in this day and age when nobody watching television, Jimmy, the people was really rooting for you. This is the main event that I wanted to talk about this week. And I waited a whole week to talk about it because I wanted more stuff to come out, but I am deeply disturbed what is going on with that David boy. First of all, I did not know who you were until I heard that you had a head and a torso in the front of your Tesla truck. And then I was on the Google Schmoogler and I heard some of your music. I didn't stream it because I'm not supporting that right now because everything is looking mighty fishy, and you clearly have something to do with that poor baby's disappearance. And I do think that you are a perv and you need mental help, because who finds an 11? Okay, let me tell you what happened. So apparently there's this up and coming R&B singer named David, right? He's up and coming, he's rising. He had this new single come out called, he has this new project or whatever, and it's romantic. I can't say the last part. And apparently he's been on tour lately. He's been having caskets at the tour. But recently, down the street from his rental home that his manager was renting for him in the Hollywood Hills, that was $20,000 a month, which your touring schedule must be lucrative for you to be able to afford $20,000 a month from your manager through Interscope. And you did say you want to retire in like 3 or 4 years. Maybe this is why. Apparently this creep weirdo was talking to an underage girl named Celeste. And allegedly you started talking to her when you and I are the same age. Granted, we have nothing in common, because I would never find anybody who's younger than me attractive, because I think it's quite disgusting and perverted. And I think that people who find children attractive need to go see a psychiatrist, because something is clearly wrong with you to find an underdeveloped little girl attractive. But anyway, so apparently you met Celeste when she was 11 and you were 17 on the Discord, and I read everything. And apparently you've been dating her since then, allegedly. If you don't know what happened, pretty much this young girl who was 14, everybody keeps saying she was 15, she never made it to her 15th birthday. She was a freshman in high school, and she was found dismembered in his car in Hollywood Hills, and her body was badly decomposed due to the fact that it was in the front of the truck in Hollywood Hills. And now everybody's all coming out with their receipts, how you are allegedly were paying the kids off at the school to not say anything. Her mother even said that she had a boyfriend named David. Oh, and one more thing, Cardi, I want to be arguing with somebody who flops every time they release an album. But anyway, back to David and his weird behind. He has this weird obsession with, he has this thing for Hispanic women, which I'll just think you like the flavor. But date somebody your age, you're a pedophile, you're weird, you're disgusting, you're demented, you need to be thrown underneath the jail, because even if you had nothing to do with, let's say, the unaliving of her, there's clearly evidence of the two of you linked together. And it's too coincidental. Why does she have David tattooed on her ring finger with the rings? Why was she telling you that she was upset that she couldn't go to a concert? But then you said, I'll handle it. There's pictures of you paying her friends off. Her teacher even knew about it. Her parents know about it. Her brother knew. Like, everybody knew about it. So you're not innocent at all, if everything, the evidence is true. Which, I don't know how you fake all this stuff. I even watched some of your Discord stuff where you try to disguise her face and she wears these thick glasses like you have, and you're holding hands, and you said, I trained you, and you control your Discord, and people have been trying to blow the whistle on you for dating an underage child for months. The problem is that I'm having is, I even heard that some people tried to go to the police on you, is, why couldn't precautionary measures have been made to, like, cut contact with the both of them? I mean, no offense, it's not like he's Mariah Carey or Bruno Mars. His profile isn't that high. He's more famous than me. But it's like, there is no way that they could have, like, arrested his leprechaun behind. Like, it's not that hard to catch a 5'8" man. I mean, no offense, it's probably harder than to catch a 5'5" wannabe black boy. But, you know, it's like, I'm just was confused, because I'm like, this has been going on for years and people have been knowing about it, but people have been keeping hush hush. She was even at one of his concerts right before she passed away, sitting next to his brother. So now I'm side-eyeing the whole family. And then you have this weird thing with blood, and then you have this weird association with Hello Kitty, and she likes Hello Kitty. You need to have been playing with somebody's Hello Kitty who was at least 20. That's what you should have been doing instead of messing around with a little girl. You are so sick and twisted, and then people are allegedly thinking that you did it because she was pregnant. And if that's the case, you need... I was just confused. Like, this is how you became mainstream to all of us because you are potentially a pedophile? Like, that's not cute. the weird obsession with blood and gore, and then I was reading some of your stuff, how you say you disassociate with it. You need to talk to a therapist, something that's wrong with you, and I hope that God can heal you. But whatever, I hope that Celeste gets justice. I don't know who did it, but you got something to do with it, because why was she dismembered in your Tesla, literally in front of your house? That stuff like that just don't happen. And then she was missing for months. And then you even go on to get another Celeste that looks just like her with straight hair. That's actually age appropriate. That's the Celeste you should be talking to. Like, I don't understand what it is with you weirdos in America. Like, if you have a mental illness, go seek help. Because you are clearly demented in the brain. You need mental evaluation, because the whole romantic thing, that should have been a red flag for everybody. Okay. It should have been a red flag. Because it hurt my heart, because that baby is not going to ever have a prom. She's never going to get married. She's never going to have children. Well, later she was already pregnant. But she never will get a life, and you are out touring, and then you're not even cooperating with the police, which I understand why, because you don't want to because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But if you had nothing to do with it, I would be trying everything in my power to make sure this Celeste gets justice. But the problem is you already look guilty already because of the stuff you previously have done. Another thing I want to talk about is Present to Little Boss X. I think I talked about that in the last video that I released, but prayers up there, because I'm sorry, random thoughts, but I hope that Celeste gets justice. I really hope that she finds peace in that afterlife. I even was reading some things that were trying to make her look bad, but I'm just like, she's 14. We've all been young and stupid. And I guess some people could say that he's young and stupid, but you know right from wrong. You knew better than... First of all, I saw the pictures of when she was 11. She looks like a child. What do you find attractive about a child? Because I even read somewhere from an alleged Instagram post that somebody told her that David was cute and said, "Oh, sorry, babes, he's taken." You were all laid up and cuddled up. It's just all disgusting. And I hope that she gets justice. And I hope that she haunts you for the rest of your life if you have something to do with it. Granted, this is looking like you got a whole bunch to do with it, but I'm not going to accuse you of anything without concrete evidence. In America, you're innocent until proven guilty. So that's the only reason why I'm not going to really go in on you. People are sick and twisted and demented, man. Anyway, yeah, that's all that we have for this week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and see you all next week. Bye.